Shalom. All praises to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone. Peace and blessing to you, brethren, out there doing this work in sincere and in truth. Man, I wanna get in this dream I have the other day with me to tell some brother. You get me? It was in on October 5th, man. This dream was not wanna say weird, but it was so early morning, the 6 o'clock bell, so and it was like me I tell you, man, this dream, man, it was like you could see it, man. It was like me and this brother with a trap. I don't know if it was like a prison, if the troops, the martial law troops, them the whole way with it all us, so was in this deep, like this dark place, man. You get me? Dark, like dark, like underground, with a starve or with it mash up. You get me? And only thing I remember, me and the brother was in there, but it's the dream with the nose, so with the inner with the inner this black place, man. You get me? And but I sleep and something like visit me. You get me? I'ma describe it. So after a while, the brother first in this start manipulate the element, make things disappear. I never remember, it was this yellow thing him got him and him turn it, make it disappear and stuff. So after that, man, now was in this shine silver metal with this big crystal light over it visit me. But in there was dark, man. It was dark. So the most of the part, the last one they got, it was with a fly through the sky, and you get me? Some dudes, they try gang me, and it come, that's the name, and it come Yahweh Bashem, and then it come, and then me I tell you, this one was more calmer. You get me? And it's and before that it was that something missing was mad. Before that come they get is two dream, one back to back. But they get most mad, man. And then the locker, somebody stole my locker, me in this prison. And somebody stole my locker, man, and I was mad, and I don't know what me and the dude they get catch up in some argument, man, and then so me tell you, when the crystal ball come now, back to that now, is a big light over it, man. A big round light. You get me? This light, man. And it was so it got the powers with the inside of it, and I start move it. I start say the name in my mind and move it, man. Me I say Yahweh, I was showing the brother, you get me, and it a move, man. From back, me I move it because me have control over it. You get me? So yeah, man, it was within one dark, in the dark, man, and the ball come. I don't know if it's a chariot or what. I'm gonna break it down, but the light over it was a clear light, and it was a piece of silver. I don't know if it's a silver or a platinum, some metal. It was may I tell you, it was in it. You get me? And the light over it, man. But in there was pure dark. I don't know when they get cast in a concentration camp or war. If them they hold me, them never kill me. You get me? If the troops them never catch me. But it was the dream was the vision was was highly spiritual, man, because I only could have see the brother face, man, and what he was doing, he might make certain things disappear and come back. You get me? I said, brother, what you do? And then it come on to me, that light, but it was pure darkness in there, man. You get me? Lone, pure darkness, man. Lone darkness was in the dream, man. Yeah, it was like pure darkness, man. And like I'm saying, man, it will get closer to the end, man. So, you know, it'll get heavy, man. And I just pray the Lord this lesson was edifying, man, for build up brother's spirit. You get me? The younger brother and myself and the truth. You know, for build up your spirit, because we all I got you hell, man. And we have to stay strong and faithful, praying on the name, man. You get me? So, like I'm going to tell you, this name, the powers behind this name, because in the last, man, in the last most like I'm going to tell you, when I start move it back and forth. You get me? Slowly, me that do it slowly. It wasn't like the action, the action when me that doing at the last vision. You get me? Like, you know, it wasn't like, it was more like calmer. You get me? And it was like calm, but in the room was like pure darkness, man. Yeah, pure darkness was in the room, man. You get me? Pure darkness, and it was just hell, man. It was just hell, man. May I tell you? It was just pure hell. You get me? Like we'd have got you hell in the dream, man. It was like hell, man. Cause we in a dark pit, man. Like these troops maybe never kill we yet. Like I'm saying, and throw we in there. So that's all I remember, man. You get me? That's all I remember. And I retain it in my head for make the video for edify the body. You get me? Yeah, so like I'm gonna tell you, man, we're here, man. We just gotta stay faithful, man, till the end. You get me? Yeah, and this was so, it was so spiritual, man, because you get me? It different types. You get me? May I tell you, it was just like that light, man. It looked like, you know, outer space, man. That light, it was like outer space. Yeah, it wasn't normal, man, but like I'm say the name, the ask said, well, what name I've done this. When they tell them to stop preaching on the name, man. Stop when they tell the apostle back then, 2,000 years ago, to stop go around and talk with this name. You get me? Yeah, this name, the powers behind it. That as I say, when any man will come to this truth and start call upon this name, you get me? The powers what's going to be behind it, man. It's going to wake, it's going to work with you, because it's going to work if you're part of the elect and you make your call, you start come out. The name, once you start accept and pray to the name, once you start pray to the name, the Lord is going to manifest himself on you. You get me? Your brain, I was telling a brother that a while ago. You get me? When we edify, you get me? The name, once you start say that name, man, where you going to start see, or you start think, or your behavior, it going to change, man. So, like in the dream, I tell you, me to move it. Me to move back the ball back and forth. Yeah, man, me to move back the ball back and forth, man. The light, man. You get me? Slowly. It was an action, so you know the manifestation is here, man. The elites them know about this, they know what gonna happen, man. So, like I tell you, and we have to just pray, man, because we can't see these things, we only have vision it, but we can't see it come to reality at that. And we see one another as mortal flesh, man. So we not see one another as having that power, man. Because the greatest thing for a man is have power, man. When they not have power, the white man have power. He have power through him technology and through him FRN, which about to done away with now. You get me? So woman love power, man, and the greatest thing for a man is power, man. A man who don't love power, I'm gonna do a lesson on that too. A man who don't love power, who don't love niceness and stuff, who don't love pleasure, man, is just like a reprobate, and him now have a ruling class mentality. So let me tell you, the powers here, hope this lesson was edifying, man. This dream, man, it was just like, you know, it was just like for build up my spirit, man, but still, you know, like I say, all praises to Yahweh, Ba'Shem Yahushai, double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone. Peace and blessing to you, brethren out there doing this work in sincere and in truth. Shalom.